What do you believe is the most important thing right now in your affiliate marketing business? In order for your business to function and in order to be on track to getting results, what is the most important thing you need to focus on right now? I'd like for you to type it in the comments below this video, whether you're watching live or from the replay. And as you're typing out your answer, I'll go ahead and continue. So, if you guessed it correctly, the number one thing that you need to focus on in your business right now is to take care of yourself. Now, if you guessed anything about marketing, or maybe you said mindset is important right now, you were close, and all of those are good answers. But the most important thing that you need to do for yourself right now, in order for your business to function and in order to be on track to getting the results that you're looking for, is to take care of yourself. Why is that so essential? Why is it more important than to just dive into the business, learn the strategies, and just take action? I'll tell you a story that happened to me from the very beginning when I first got started with this industry. So being a college dropout and having gotten started with my very first affiliate marketing business opportunity, I was stoked. I saw the possibilities. I saw how it could do a lot of good for me in not only enhancing the quality of my life, but I found my passion through this industry. I actually loved the idea of being an internet marketer that helped to change people's lives, not just help them make money, but someone that inspires them to do better. And so I saw the possibilities were there. And as I was attending the training calls and taking some action here and there was one piece I was leaving out, and that was my mindset. But it wasn't just my mindset that I was leaving out. I wasn't exactly taking very good care of myself. I had worked a lot of days where that time I was working a hotel job. And that hotel job, I had to get up super early in the mornings, and I had to show up almost every day. I had to show up almost every day to work my job, and I had a unreasonable boss that kept being unreasonable in her demands. And it turned out that I wasn't happy there, so I decided to quit. And after that whole fiasco that happened, and when I was 9 months unemployed for most of 2017, I fell into a depressed state. I felt like nothing was going to get better, and I didn't see the point in continuing on my internet marketing venture. So I left it alone for a long time, actually for almost that whole year, and I was just living life, merely existing. So I would just do the typical things that anybody else would do: watch TV, watch streaming services, be on the computer, doing whatever. Just basically things that weren't moving me closer to my dreams. And because I got so depressed and I felt so defeated, I started using food as a reason to just give me that comfort. And so I started overeating so much to the point where I would just knock myself into a food coma. And if you look at any of my pictures from 2019, I was about 250 pounds overweight. And that was not a good sign for me. So I'm a 6'2" guy, and I weighed in at 250 pounds. I felt like pure crap, and it wasn't good for me. I remember looking at myself in the mirror and just not liking the reflection that was staring back at me. It felt like I was being tortured by somebody else when really I was torturing myself. I didn't love myself more than enough to keep pushing forward. Now, there were a lot of things that happened besides just a job loss. There were things going on in my personal life which were bogging me down, and it just felt like a wave of emotional overwhelm. And I just numbed myself with food and basically just shut myself out from the world, just feeling like I couldn't really connect with people. I felt like I wasn't important. I felt like I didn't care about myself, and that's why I lacked confidence. I lacked that confidence in believing and trusting in myself to do what needs to be done. And that's where I realized halfway through 2019, I needed to make a change. I needed to put it as a priority to love and care for myself. I didn't need anybody to do it. I needed to do that for myself. I needed to make sure that I spent time to reprogram my mind and to love and take care of myself, accept all my flaws, even my strengths, and accept them as they are. And I had to really work on myself to be better. And what I'm telling you right now is if you're going through what I went through all that time ago, I want you to know you're not alone. And I want you to know that it's okay to feel that way. Nobody's perfect. Nobody is all glory all the time. These challenges come about. And for some, it's more intense than others. When it comes to following your dreams and doing something like building a business online for the long term, there's a lot of challenges that are going to come up. But what you want to do is you want to make sure you take care of yourself. And because I did that for myself, that's when I started seeing things change. My health got better, my appearance got better, and I started seeing my business take off. Now things started coming into clarity. Things started making a lot more sense. Even right now, I am having a lot more clarity in my business than I did in the very beginning. And none of that would have been possible if I didn't take the time to take care of myself. If you don't take the time to take care of yourself, nothing will work. So even if you just neglect yourself and let's say you just continue focus on building a business, you're going to have a hard time. In fact, you're going to have a very challenging time. Things are not going to make sense. Things are not going to be working. You're going to be left with questions on your mind that even when you ask for answers, they still don't make sense. And you're just left with feeling like maybe this isn't for you. Maybe you can't do it. But don't quit because of that. If you've been neglecting yourself in any way, shape, or form, take the time to do that. Take the time to care for yourself because your business is an extension of yourself, as I learned from my coach and mentor, Coach Ace Guzman. You got to keep that in mind when you're running your business, that your business is an extension of yourself. You got to think of yourself like the engine to a car. Now, we all know that if the engine is messed up in a car, the car is simply not going to work no matter what you do. It's the same analogy for business. If you don't take the time to work on yourself than you do in your business, then nothing is going to go right. Something else I learned from one of my coaches and mentors, Greg Davison, is you want to work harder on yourself than you do in your business. And nothing could be further from the truth. You want to make sure to take time, if you haven't already, take time every single day to work on yourself, to take care of yourself. Watch videos that are going to help reprogram your mindset. They're going to help you feel inspired. Watch movies, TV shows that have meaningful life lessons behind it and give you hope. Eat better foods. Work out. Go out for a walk, enjoy nature. Whatever it is that you need to do to take care of yourself, do it. If you don't do this for yourself on a daily basis, it's going to affect everything you do, including how you run your business. And I learned that from my own experience and from talking on personal experience. I learned how essential it is to take care of yourself. And I'm actually happy that, in a way, I'm glad I went through that experience, because that experience taught me a lot about the importance of not only mindset, but taking care of yourself as well. This is what I love about being in this industry, is it's not just being able to work from home, although that's one of the high points, one of the high perks. Being able to earn an income online. It's not just about the recognition that you gain from your audience, or it isn't even about any of those things. It's about who you become. Who I became is so much more than all the results that I have generated up to this point and that I continue to. I'm so happy and grateful for the kind of individual that I became as a result of being in this industry. And that's why I stay committed to it. That's why you see me roll out content on a regular basis, because I love to share this message to other people. I love sharing this message to you, because I know that if it helped me, I know it can help you too. Take care of yourself. If you haven't been doing that already, make the time starting now to take better care of yourself, so that when you do, you're going to be more in a position of not only bettering your life, but also better understanding your business and being on track to getting the results that you want.